I want to welcome you to Psychology 201. This is a college transfer class, so for it to transfer to another college, you will need to earn at least a C. York Technical College has moved to 8-week or 4-week classes. Either of these options will require you to focus and stay active, since you will complete what I used to teach in 16 weeks in a much shorter period of time. The class will move very quickly with a major test each week in a 4-week class and every 2 weeks in an 8-week class. So this is your home page. And on the left here, you see the news section. Here you will find important information for the class. Please check it often for new postings. If you scroll down here, you will see your textbook. You will see, as I said before, important information. Please listen to both the orientation to your D2L class and the orientation to your Cengage class. You are listening to the orientation to your D2L class, so I'm glad you found this link. Also, I have print the calendar. I post it in the content area, and I will talk more about this later. I have 2 files here for instructions for your Cengage class. This is a text file. This is a video file. Please look at both of these before logging into your Cengage class, which I will show you later in this video. On the right hand side here, you will see the D2L calendar, and this is just your test dates and your behavior modification project. I don't put anything else in this D2L calendar because it is too hard to print. So now let's go back up to the top of your course. The course home is where we are. I'm going to come back to start here because that's where you'll spend most of your time. But let's look at assignments. In the assignment link, you will see discussions. You have 5 discussions that count 5 points apiece. They're very easy to do. It's really just your opinion. Introduce yourself here, and then there's one on dreams, one on memory, one on a personality test, and one on abnormal behavior. This counts 25 points toward your final grade. The Dropbox is where you will post your behavior modification project. And please remember, I can only read Word or PDF files. So please make sure you've saved them in one of those formats. And quizzes is where you'll see your 4 major quizzes. When you click on this, you will see the dates that the quiz is open. For the most part, I try to give you the weekend to take your quiz. The last quiz on Module 4 will have to be taken by Saturday because I have to get your grades in. The next link is Communicate. Class List is where you see all the members in your class. And when you click on it, you'll see my name. And if you want to email me, just click on the little dot to the left of my name, and then a screen will open where you can post a message to me. This is where you will read your emails. So please make sure you click on this to see your emails. I did post a message in the news area about how you could forward your emails, but since this is such a fast-paced class, I think you really need to be here every day. So you should be able to read your emails here. And then Progress is where you see your grades. So every time you take a test, you do an assignment, you will see your grade here. The assignments in Cengage will show up in the Publisher class until the very last, and then they will move over into your D2L grade column. So now let's go back to the place where I think you will be for most of the class. Go up here to Start Here. you'll see a content and calendar link. I've explained calendar. I do not use this except for your test. So click on the content link. And over here on the left-hand side, you see course information. If you click on course information, you'll see here, click in course information, click here first. And actually it's already opened on your right-hand side. So this is where your orientation you're listening to now will be posted. This is your Cengage Psych 201 class orientation. Please listen to it because this is where all your reading assignments are. You have an academic integrity code that you need to read and just email me you agree with it. That's all you have to do. Here's the calendar for the summer. It's a short one since we only have 4 weeks, but you'll see the assignments in here. If it was an 8-week class, then you'd have 8 weeks of an assignment. And this is your addendum syllabus. This is where you find out all the information about how you're going to earn your grade in this class. And there's also a link in there to the Respondus lockdown browser that you need to have for your test. Now, I also posted the instructions for access to your class here in case you missed them in the news area. But once you have listened to these, then this is where you can go to your Psych 201 class with all the reading assignments. You have another video on this, so I'm not going to click on this one, but please listen to that video because this is the most important part of your class. I am going to click here because I think you should click here first before going to your Cengage class. Click here, and what you'll see for every module is module information. I'm just going to show you Module 1 and Module 2. But here's a list of things you have to do in Module 1. And I would print that. And then here you see the review sheets. And every module has a review sheet and a study guide. Some of the modules have some extra assignments that go with them. But I would print the review and the study guide and use those as you're reading your textbook and going through the material. See, Module 2 is going to open up the same way. And then for the review sheets, this has a review and study guide and some other worksheets for you. They all work the same way. Now this is information about your behavior modification project, and you have a video on this, so I'm not going to explain it. But you also have a text information, you have a rubric which is going to be used to grade your project, and you have a sample of it. And then supplemental video courses. This I have added some of them to your Cengage class because I think they're very good. They move very quickly. They're 10 minutes. The man talks very quickly. But if you want to review the material, I think this is an excellent way to do it. So if you want more than what's in your Cengage class, you can come to this link and pick out the ones that you want to listen to. All right, going back up to the top, let's go back to the course home. So please email me with any questions you may have. As I said at the beginning, this is a fast-paced class that requires you to do something every day. I look forward to a great class.